very good morning, afternoon, evening, maybe somewhere it's night in the world. Namaskar. Session number X, I don't know the number, but WFM community, born October 2020, 3 months, 4 months old, young baby in the making, just so that everybody remembers us. We are the ones who made the Window and Facade magazine since 2013. It became from a print to an E, which brought us to building the Window and Facade media, virtual community, boleto, in simple words, still doing the same thing, writing stuff, reading stuff, talking about people, talking about their journeys, talking about companies, and most importantly, bringing awareness and still trying to keep people connected, talking about some success stories, failures, and talking about what's in store for 21 for the window and facade industry. तो मैं इस शुभ अवसर पर आज वेलकम करना चाहूंगा अविनीश वाइसन. अब इनके सरनेम से बहुत डिफिकल्टी होती है, कोई मल्टीनेशनल बोल देंगे क्योंकि वाइसन एक सरनेम है, मैंने नहीं सुना था पहले. अविनीश, आई हैव टू बी ऑनेस्ट विद यू. तो इनकी बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग सी जर्नी रही है. कोशिश करेंगे कि आज वी ट्राई टू गेट टू नो अवनीश, हु इज द बिजनेस हेड, सीईओ, managing director, God knows whatever, of Encraft and DCJ Group.
Yeah, correct.
And I would like Avnish to tell a little bit about his background, his story a little bit, and then we'll take it up to the next. Avnish, bhai, aapke upar.
Okay. Thank you, Amit ji. First of all, again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and namaste to the WFM media and entire all our viewers. First of all, wish you very, very, very happy, prosperous, and healthy New Year to everyone, to all the viewers.
Yes.
And I'm really thankful to Amit and entire WFM media for featuring myself and bringing Encraft DCJ Group on this platform where we can talk. Because this time when everybody is clocked, everybody is just like in their homes. At least this is a platform where Amit, really a big congrats to you because there is a saying that wherever there is a will, there is a way, and necessity is the mother of invention. You had proved it. Because before that, the print media was there when the WFM and everything and all these things were being arranged. But आपने जो किया ना, इस समय भी आपने कुछ ना कुछ आपके दिमाग के पीछे चलता रहता जो आपके चेहरे को देख के लगता है. And you have met this platform. Really I'm very thankful, and not me, the whole community is the thankful. Coming to the point regarding my journey. Amit, I am a small town boy, belongs to a farmer family from a typical village of a Gorakhpur district in eastern UP. If you see my initial days schooling till 8th, it has been done from my village. Then I moved to the city to complete my +2. Then I moved to Allahabad to complete my engineering. And my grandparents and my parents, since childhood, they always taught me not to give up on my dreams and goals, by always maintaining the integrity. And I grew up by following up my grandparents and parents, and they mean everything to me. And see, for me, the schooling was so much fun, as I love to explore and learn the things. If you talk the qualification, I'm a mechanical engineer with master in supply chain management. And again, I would like to say that it's still like you, I have only one loving wife, Kamini, who is a homemaker. Then I have the 2 lovely kids, my son Arabhya, 11 years old, and my daughter Trisa, who is 8 years old. And if you see my journey with the group, then I joined this Encraft, means DCJ Group, around a decade back in 2010. DCJ, as the name states, it's the DC Jain Group. DC Jain, our honorable founder, chairman, who has started this group in 1961, and he was a self-made man. He has started everything from scratch and developed more than 20 manufacturing units across the country with different verticals like the CPVC pipe, PVC pipe, water hand pump technology, drip irrigation, automotive part manufacturing, and then the home appliances. And this Encraft was the baby of its Rajiv Jain, who was having a vision कि पापा से कुछ अलग हटके करना है. In 2006, he teamed up with the Halo System UK, one of the leading system provider, and that's how the Encraft has gone. As far as my journey is concerned, then in 2010.
Question in the middle. तो ये DCJ group, ये जो Jain irrigation वगैरह companies हैं, वो इसी group के साथ belong करती हैं?
नहीं, हमारा जो है drip and drip, we are in the similar business. Like they work with the Jain irrigation, our drip irrigation business. Although today I am handling that business too, with the name of the Ajay Industrial Polymers, and our brand name is the Drip and Drip. There we are doing only the government project. DC Jain साहब के बारे में अमीर जी एक बात बोलता हूँ, मतलब कि I have got an opportunity to work with him. He always used to say that if suppose you need to call to anyone, if you are taking your mobile, it means तेरा रिश्ता दिल से नहीं है Avnish. And he knows everyone. Even I'm very proud to say that even being as a private company, you know, even today the pension is being paid to the people who had worked with the DC Jain, who is no more here today. उनके लिए कहावत है ना कि साहब से डर को भी डर लग जाता है. He has proved it. Coming to my journey with the group, in 2010 when I joined this group, during my initial days, I was the responsible for the complete commercial operations of the group. And I got an opportunity to set up our first glass manufacturing unit in South India. And then I got opportunity to work very closely with all the business unit and their people. Through this, I got to know about the values and ethics laid down by our honorable founder, Let's See DC Jain. And during this, my 11 years of the career, I handled the different verticals like the new plant setup, new project setup, complete supply chain management, new product development and launch, and the customer support. And also I was a part of the strategic committee of the group. Then in finally, August 2018, Family Board has decided to give the entire responsibility of our doors and window business, which is the Encraft India, on my shoulders. And within 2.5 years, very proudly today I can say that with the customer support and patronage, and with the support of the partners like you, and no doubt with our strong, dedicated and the best performing team in Craft, we had made Encraft as the most trusted choice of all our consumer for their UPVC doors and window needs. By looking all this, then again, Family Board has decided in this June 2020 to give the entire DCJ Group business responsibility on my shoulders. And from June 2020, entire DCJ Group businesses is being led by me. And that's what all about my journey with Encraft and DCJ Group.
Avnish, can I recommend that you put your camera a little bit tilted so that I can see your face? Yeah, thank you. Perfect. Much better.
Okay, bye.
So, just a little bit of question. How big is DCJ as a group in terms of revenues?
See, if you think that as a terms of the revenue, we are doing around 1,250.
And the biggest company in the group is Encraft, is it now?
No. That is my automotive group. Not only auto, even our community is also getting hit because of the input material cost prices.
So I want to ask you a question. Comes to you mentioned about your background. आप काफी पढ़े लिखे हैं और मेरे से तो कहीं आगे जाके निकले हुए हैं, तो अच्छा ही लगता है कि बड़े सज्जन लोगों से बातचीत होती है. मैं सीखता रहता हूँ, लिखता रहता हूँ ताकि मैं कुछ ना कुछ ज्ञान पाता रहूं. And that's been my journey of my life also. But you have a lot of experience from plant, launching products, customer support, strategic, and working with the Family Board. So the question I have next to you is कि जब आप इस UPVC इंडस्ट्री में एंट्री किए 2018 में, मैं पूछना चाहूंगा एक कुछ टाइम के लिए राजीव जैन, आपके जो कंपनी के आपके जो बॉस होंगे, आई बिलीव मेरे अच्छे मित्र हैं, उनको मैं काफी सालों से अच्छी तरह जानता भी हूँ, कि जब इन्होंने इस बिजनेस में कुछ टाइम के लिए आई रिमेम्बर माया एंड रॉबर्ट, दे वर टू फॉरेनर्स, दे हैड कम फ्रॉम ऑस्ट्रिया, इंग्लैंड और जर्मनी समवेयर.
Austria.
What was their role in the Encraft business development, or what did they do?
See, if you see, basically, I can tell one thing: the man behind our group, man behind Encraft, is Mr. Rajiv Jain, because he's the man. He is the main technical backbone of the company. Till now, still none of the professional we had found who can replace Mr. Rajiv Jain, because technically he's a much. He means we used to say that polymer is in our blood, right? Because we are doing the extrusion from 1960. Basically, when we started this, our company with a technical collaboration with the Halo UK in 2006, at that time, Robert was the technical head there, right? And Maya was the manufacturing head.
Okay.
And that's how in the 2006 itself, Robert and Maya, they were in touch with us because we were having a technical tie-up, like some of the, like royalty was being paid to them. Even, you know, if you remember in the 2006, our plant was being set up by the Mr. Hager. Hager was the project head by the Halo. We have requested the Halo CEO, and he had sent the Hager permanently to India. He was here for the next 4 years, he set up the complete plant. And when I think in the 2013, when this Halo company has been taken over by some of the German subsidiary, at that time we have taken these two people on board to India, right? From 2013 to the 2018, they were here with us. But you might have seen the age of the robot because of the family constraint and everything. They were supposed to be here to 2016 only, but the team development and everything that took time. And 2018, now he has moved to the Austria.
What do you think? How do you think they contributed in your development in 5 years?
See, if I see the development, basically you see whatever the product portfolio and everything was there, the team development, making everything. Robert was the main person for us who were designing all the things, right? Although the input was being provided by us, because still I remember in the 2010 when I joined, I think 15 June I joined, and I think 22nd or 23rd I traveled to the Dehradun, my plant, along with Mr. Rajiv Jain. And then Robert visit was planned at that time because Robert was working with the Halo. Because we have the 6 decades of the industrial and Indian market experience. We know India better than anybody else. And there is a lot of case studies starting from the automotive industry to everywhere, because India is such a tropical country where the product and design which is available anywhere outside of India, that cannot be successful here in India. That's why always there is a fight with Robert and ours, because we know India better than what he was there. That's why we took Robert to all India, east, west, north, south. Then he realized, oh my God, it's not a country, it's a continent. And that's how we mixed both the things. His 3 decades of the experience in the European design technology, and our 6 decades of the Indian consumer industry experience, as well as the Indian market experience. And that's how today we used to say that our product are tropicalized by considering the consumer demand and Indian static condition in mind.
I'm going to take it to another question. Thought that now that you have spent many years with the group and more than many years with PVC as a product, what have you observed in the last, especially in the last 2-3 years or maybe 5 years? First question is, what do you think is the size of potential of this UPVC window and door industry?
Okay.
And a second would be, what is your aspiration from it?
Okay. See, if you see from the past 2-3 years, right? Like still this our UPVC industry, it's growing with a CAGR of somewhere around 10 to 12%. But what I'm expecting, if you see in the coming next 3 years, what is the report as per the KPMG, that India will be the 3rd largest construction economy in the world, right? Then certainly in the coming 3-4 years, what is my expectation, that the CAGR would be more than at least in the 20%. And if you see the total market size, because you have the better data, but what is the report as per the Lunicitel and everywhere, the total fenestration industry headed somewhere around the 20,000 crore. Out of that, if you see the UPVC, pitching it's around the 10%, means I can say that the 2,000 crore. And that's what, and basically see everywhere the people says that this product is going up, that product is going up, like this material is gaining the share, that material is gaining the share. But what is my practical experience? Because always you see, I am always there in the market. I used to interact with our clients, like the architect and developer and builders. See, every product is having their own share of business, right? And as far as the acceptance of the UPVC is there, the way how the vision of our Prime Minister is there, we have to have the house for each and every individual. And like now today, the smart city. And this COVID has also given a thought to everyone to think more for the environment, health and safety. And if you consider all this, and also all the future fenestration has to be the closer to the Mother Earth. There are the n number of the boxes. And if you compare all the material, UPVC is the most suitable box which can tick all the boxes. Right? It has lot many inherent characteristics, like the self-fire retardant. As of now, you see everybody is talking the antiviral, antibacterial. You see here, we are manufacturing the lead-free UPVC profile. We are using the calcium zinc as a stabilizer. As of now, the doctors are prescribing the Zincovid as a tablet, and zinc we are adding in the profile. Itself is an antibacterial. Then it's only today the problem is that the awareness and the standardization is not there in the market. And certainly you trust me, Amit, the future of the UPVC is growing like anything, because see, who has thought? We have never thought that we will grow like this way. This COVID, let me tell you very proudly, I am telling you that we had crossed all our past milestones from the date of inception. Yes, no doubt, first quarter was a big hit, but July onwards, we are growing month on month. Just last week, I was there in my Dehradun plant, and I have never expected that this year all my capacity will be sold out. We are going to add more capacity.
So in terms of capacity, I ask you a question, which I think is quite relevant, and I mentioned during one of the presentations I was personally a part of, is the fact that if the neighboring countries' import that India does is taken care of by the Indian manufacturers, the business will automatically for the local manufacturing side grow to double. Because if, for example, the profile industry was 50,000 crores, 50% was imported, 50% was domestic, and if our Prime Minister and our government is doing the right thing in terms of, restricting the import, then automatically the demand to hey, all you need to do is to cater a good quality, consistent quality, and of course it's still good quality. Then your business for 21, 22, 23 is anyways CAGR ko maro goli. Anyways, it's bound to grow double as long as we can cater to that kind of a consumption.
Very true.
Do you see that trend anywhere happening right now?
Yeah. See, as of now, everything starts from the top, and for our country, the top is there, the Prime Minister. Once he's running this campaign of the Make in India, right? See, Make in India is not going to be happen in one day, right?
Yeah,
and here, Make in India means it's not like that by compromising the quality, as rightly you said. We have to prove ourselves as per the global standard, right?
Right.
And again, here basically in India, what is the problem? Because especially for our community, the lot of the non-standard quality profile is being imported, which is giving a dent to the entire community. That's what my request with everyone, and being as an industry leader, that's where our job comes, to create the awareness among the people. And also Amit, not only by restricting the import, today very proudly I can say that during this COVID, our growth is not only by the sale of the India, even we are exporting to the Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, and also just now we had signed up an agreement with the Sharjah, where the complete doors and window is being manufactured in India, and the complete finished product is going from here to there.
So tell me, why are they buying from you? It's just a question.
Which country? Like
Sharjah, for example.
Okay. See, till now the Sharjah, they were depending on most of the things on the Turkey, right? And China. This COVID has given a lesson to all the buyer, right? De-risking of supply chain strategy, everybody is working. Now, nobody want to source for only economical source and 100% dependency on one. Everybody want to shift their supply chain strategy from economical sourcing rather than a reliable sourcing, right? And basically for India, it's always used to say that अतिथि देवो भव शुरू से कहा गया, सर हम लोगों के स्वागत और लोगों को करने के चक्कर में ही गए हैं. Then India is always a reliable source of supply as compared to the existing other players of the globe as of now. That's what, and the second thing, now everybody can give you an opportunity, Amit ji, but here we need to prove ourselves for the quality, cost and delivery, because in all the forum, even just I was there in the CI, somebody asked that how you see Make in India. I said, there are the two aspects of seeing the Make in India. At one side, it's an opportunity for us, but another side, it's a challenge also for us. Quality and delivery is not a challenge, but cost is certainly a challenge because of the various factors, because of the input material cost, because of the scale of the production. But here, being as a manufacturing industry, we need to take one step ahead. That's what even you see in today's, where everybody is putting a block on their capex, right? The capital expenditure. But here, being as a DCJ group, I think from the past 3 years, if I compare, during this time, we have invested a lot in our capex, because government can give a wave to us. And since I'm representing the DCJ group, not only in the UPVC, the other sectors like my appliance sector and other sectors, all our buyers, they have given a clean opportunity. These are the parts which is being imported. Now you please tell us what the parts which you can develop. Only the one challenge which is coming, that is a cost, nothing else.
I want to add one thing to this aspect of thought, that, for example, China, for example, exports from their country close to $4-5 trillion of product all put together, right? It could be from phones to appliances to God knows everything. PVC. Now, if Indian manufacturing has to take the advantage of that, the demand is already there. दुनिया में, यूरोप में, अमेरिका में डिमांड तो है. हमें कुछ सप्लाई, हमें डिमांड नहीं क्रिएट करनी, हमें बनाना है और बेचना है. कॉम्पिटिटिव रहना है, कंसिस्टेंट रहना है. और जैसे आपने बोला ना, अतिथि देवो भव. I think you're 100% right in terms of de-risking the supply chain globally, and also to make sure that take advantage of the pie. But apne aap, nobody is going to come knocking on your door. You still have to go out and you have to tell the world, hello, the world, we are here to supply. Abhi bolo kitna mangta hai, kya rate pe mangta hai. So now even buyers are not saying okay 10 rupees mein lete the, ab 9 rupees mein do. They're saying chalo 10 mein to do. So I think globally India can take that advantage. And I see your, I see whenever I've spoken to you, Avnish, whenever at different instances, you've always been alert, active, passionately inclined. Some people might misunderstand you as this guy talks too much. But I think I know how people like you and me are. We probably talk too much, but we know what we are talking about, perhaps. Do you think I'm right to say that about you?
100% right. So whatever we say, we mean for that.
तो आप, मतलब मेरे साथ तो बहुत बार होता है, बट रोज सुबह आप उठते हैं और आप अपने ऑफिस में या क्लाइंट पे या जहां पहुंचते हैं, तो यू आर ऑलवेज द सेम वाइब्रेंट गाय. लोग सोचते हैं क्या पागल आदमी है मैं, जो रोज सुबह सॉरी एवरी डे दिस गाइज ऑन द सेम. खाते क्या हो आप? हैं? मैं तो जिंदगी भर झेलता है. और आई विल आस्क यू, क्या खाते हो? क्या मतलब व्हाट कीप्स यू गोइंग?
सर देखो क्या है ना अमित जी, जब मतलब basically you are coming to the point, what drives me, right? The 3 things which drives me: my passion, my dream, and my speed. Because I'm a very passionate person. I love what I do, and this energy and enthusiasm, right, to move on and to energize my team. Like, see, with this enthusiasm, this brings the drive to explore the newer opportunities and to build for the better opportunities. And also, see, I'm a very strong dreamer, because what I believe, dream of the future is always better than the history of past. There is a saying that if you are passionate, you can create the passion in people around you and you can drive them with more energy, right? And see, trust me, if you have the genuine enthusiasm, it's contagious. You can't stop it, right? And see, what if you are happy and if you live with your passion, trust me, you can make the people around you happy. Since I am passionate, I love what I do. No matter whatever the challenges, difficulties are there, it can't stop me for achieving my goals and dreams. And see, whatever is your passion is there, just follow it. Put your heart and soul in it and dedicate as much as you can. And the third most important thing, which I always used to say, that speed is the success mantra of my life. I always used to take risk of action in all my aspects to achieve my goals and dreams.
There is this one problem, and probably not problem, but there is a situation that you might kind of understand when I'm saying, okay, let's say passion understood, dream understood. Speed is something that I've noticed that you might have as much of passion and speed. You run, you got to make sure that people are behind you, right? When you run too fast, nobody can match your speed. Not many can match your speed. Then you have to kind of slower your pace and make sure that you go 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 50. I noticed in my personal experiences, always running, trying to see behind me, 90% of the time कोई था ही नहीं साला पीछे. अबे तो गलती क्या करी? So do you think you've faced several certain experiences?
नहीं, यहाँ पे क्या होता है ना, see, my speed is that basically, see, that's not only my speed. Firstly, as I said you, I need to inspire my team. I need to develop the same speed in my team. Right? Maybe I know that from here to there I can go for the half an hour, but it's not a matter for me. My whole team has to go there, and that's what the difference of a basically. See, we are a leader, right? As you know, na, who knows the way, who goes the way, and who shows the way.
Right. थोड़ा चैलेंज हमेशा रहता है कि टीम बहुत इंस्पायर करने के लिए वो टीम का राइट डीएनए भी होना चाहिए. सबको नहीं कर सकते इंस्पायर.
नहीं सर, नहीं कर सकते. और फाइंडिंग आउट द राइट पीपल इज द मच मेक डिफरेंस. और आज यहाँ पे सिचुएशन ऐसी है टीम बनाने के बाद कि इवन सम टाइम टीम ड्राइव्स मी.
But that is when you've achieved. So tell me one thing, Avnish, what is your leadership mantra? If you have anything specific.
See, as I speed and making heart-to-heart relationship with the complete transparency and integrity.
So tell me
what I believe, if you have such a relation, the rest of the things flow automatically through it.
True. I would like to agree with you. What, maybe this is a stupid question, but I'll ask you nevertheless. What do you think differentiates Encraft amongst all the other Indian and foreign players in the same field in the country? Or does it differentiate?
See, basically, you ask one question where basically we are talking on a community and we need to consider for the entire community. What makes us different than the others? See, as always, I used to say that we have the 60 years of the polymer extrusion industry experience, which certainly makes us different with others, right? And the second thing, the past 6 decades of our experience, especially for the Indian market and Indian conditions, that makes us a difference. Our people-centric approach with a human touch, that makes us a difference.
So tell me one thing, Avnish, let's say today, just maybe a political question, but okay, doesn't matter. Okay, today the market of UPVC is 2,500 crores, let's say give or take a few, right? Do you think you contribute to about 20% market share already?
2,520.
500 हो गया.
Close to that.
So let's say to take a fair number, you have a 20% market share. And you say that, and I say the same as you, okay, the market is probably going to grow. Let's say in 2022, you're looking at a 4,000 crore market, if not more.
Yeah, as of now, if you see the way how the things are moving on, certainly, because as rightly you said, the numbers are going to be double.
Correct.
Right.
So you think that if the market in 22, 23 is going to look at 4,000 crores, what is your anticipation that how much you would like to take?
See, ultimately,
20%, you still double your turnover.
Yeah, see, the turnover will be double, and basically, see, what I believe always not to create the more market for ourselves rather than cutting the pies of anyone else.
Correct. Tell me one thing. What would you like to send out as a message to our fellow community manufacturers in the doors and windows segment?
Okay. Basically, you're talking for the doors and window manufacturers, not basically for the extrusion people, right?
For everybody. For your competitors as well.
See, my message to everyone is very clear. Focus on a quality. Don't think for the short term. Because ultimately at the long term, quality has to speak. Don't go for the desperate sale, because what always I believe, no sale is always better than the bad sale. Because ultimately our whole industry is getting blamed for the same. Then my only request with everyone is that think that you are going to deliver a product for a people like us who are going to stay in the house or homes. Think for the end customer and think to improve the life of the society, think to improve the life of the consumer who are going to stay, or else what will happen again? Because as of now, basically you see from the past so many of the years, whatever the cat fight is going on, where whole the entire input material cost is shoot up like anything, whereas if you see the finished product prices of the UPVC doors and windows going like that way, because why? There is no standardization, and once you know आप तैयार हो, आप हटते हो तो 4 लोग और आ जाते हैं, नहीं हम है. मेरा मैसेज बड़ा क्लियर है. प्लीज फोकस ऑन अ क्वालिटी, बिकॉज लॉन्ग टर्म ओनली क्वालिटी कैन सस्टेन, नथिंग एल्स. And be very fair. Don't go for the desperate sale.
And what if the competition says that Encraft does a lot of desperate sales? What would you say about that?
वो तो क्या है ना कि वो है ना कि सबसे बुरा है रोग, क्या कहेंगे लोग.
मैं तो ऐसे ही भड़कने का पॉइंट दे रहा था ताकि थोड़ा
नहीं भड़कने का पॉइंट नहीं, क्या है ना कि वो इसीलिए मैं कभी भी बात करता हूँ, मैं बोलता हूँ कि दे आर माई इंडस्ट्री कलीग्स. और एक बड़ी कॉमन एक गाना है ना कि लोगों का छोड़ो लोगों का, कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना, छोड़ो बेकार की बातों को, कहीं बिना
एक्चुअली
जाए
किसी ने
रहना।
बोला नहीं था, ये मैंने बनाया था अपने दिल से।
नहीं जानते हो सर क्या है, हमारी इंडस्ट्री कहीं ना कहीं परेशान इसीलिए हुई है बिकॉज वी हैव प्रॉब्लम ये है ना कि स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन कुछ हुआ नहीं, एवरीबॉडी इज टॉकिंग टू मच ऑफ द टेक्निकल थिंग्स, राइट, एंड अल्टीमेटली द एंड यूजर इज गेटिंग कंफ्यूज्ड. See, like all the glitters are not gold, every white is not UPVC. Sorry, now we are doing more than white, the laminate one. Then this statement, sorry, I'm taking back my statement.
So probably one of the last questions. You have been now involved with this industry for a decade, and you must have met many architects, developers during the last 10 years, and you hear about them and you met at various forums. What would you want to request to the architectural building developer community? What would you request that you seek from them to improve the overall health and hygiene of the industry?
See, my request with the architect and the developer is that please consider us as a partner of their project. Involve us from the day one, because what actually is happening with the doors and window manufacturer and the paint people, they come at the last. When everybody has created the set, then everything is coming to us, right? Then my question is that if suppose they are involving us from the day one, because we are expert of our own area, we know the know-how better than them, even we can create more values to them, whatever they want to achieve in terms of the quality, in terms of the design, in terms of the cost. If we are getting involved at the first stage, then certainly we can make a win-win, because ultimately we are working for the end client, we are working to improve the life of the end customer. That's what my request with them. And also at least let them put some of the bare minimum. I'm not saying that just to over engineer the product, but at least to put some of the bare minimum quality parameter by considering the Indian tropical conditions, right, and by considering the requirement of the need of the situation and the project, so that at least then only the same thing can be fulfilled. Like you see, always whenever I used to interact with the government people, right, always I used to say that, boss, आपने क्या किया, आपने स्पेसिफिकेशन में 4 व्हीलर तो डाल दिया, बट उसमें नाम एक पता चला कि एक एक्स कंपनी का भी और एक वाई कंपनी का भी है. अब पता चला एक जो एक्स कंपनी है उसके प्रोडक्ट लेट से जाकर के अगर वो 1 करोड़ से नीचे नहीं मिलते हैं, तो दूसरे जो है जाकर के 10 लाख में गाड़ी मिलती है, वो भी 4 व्हीलर, वो भी 4 व्हीलर है. देन देयर शुड बी अ हेल्दी कंपटीशन इन द मार्केट. तो दैट्स व्हाट माय रिक्वेस्ट.
अगर आप किसी क्लाइंट को, चाहे गवर्नमेंट हो, आर्किटेक्ट हो, डेवलपर हो, आप उनके व्हाट वुड यू रेकमेंड के एटलीस्ट ये 2-3 चीजें you must qualify for anybody to sell their product to you from a UPVC standpoint? What are those 2 or 3 things के एक minimum must होनी चाहिए एक customer को decide करने के लिए कि he should go with this brand or this company?
See, यहाँ पे अगर जाकर के if you talk about the 2-3 minimum points, right, कि जो हम उनको बोल सकते हैं, then the first thing certainly, because you know in India most of the UPVC has got a dent because of the color discoloration, then certainly we would request with them कि आप उनसे minimum 8000 hours 16 gigajoule का जो SKZ का जो certificate है वो just you please demand from them. Then you please consider on the profile the CHRP test, and also the minimum the third party validated report for the addition of the titanium dioxide as well as the filler level, because that plays a very important role, correct? And the impact strength of the profile, क्योंकि profile brackets की काफी problems आती हैं. Then they should definitely audit the fabrication setup of the partner. Please gauge the people who are fabricating the windows, correct? And also equally important is the hardware, because you know a small point, a small screw can make your window break. अभी जाकर के जो उड़ीसा में जितने भी जो साइक्लोन आए थे, लोग फास्टनर पे बहुत कम ध्यान देते हैं, right? वहां पे क्या हुआ था, because there that is a weak link, there the stress is being developed. And if you see our basically we have made a very fantastic technical manual where starting from a screw to everything is being captured there. And also please involve the system company to take the ownership of the project, because they are the people who are behind the curtain.
So I will ask our WFM team to publish this guideline. And I think that the work that we are trying to do in UDMA is also on the same guidelines.
Even my team, even we had got a mail from UDMA, my team is making the PPT. And already I instructed my technical head Abhijit, he's working on the same, and I think he will be sharing with, I think Sobhita is coordinating if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, so the main idea behind that program is to be able to now say, okay, let's educate our internal industry instead of going outside and trying to teach other people, we already have maybe 500-600 manufacturers employing maybe more than few thousands of people. पहले उनका knowledge setup तो अच्छा कर दो ताकि at least जो काम कर रहा है he's able to deliver a good job. बाकी फिर बाद में देखेंगे. Yeah, so that's an initiative that Udma is taking to take it forward. Anyways, I think I'm pretty happy to have started my year 21 with one of our first rounds with you, Avnish. So
thank you, sir.
I would like to thank you for your time, first of all, to give to WFM community. I would like to thank you for your very candid, straightforward feedback on the questions that I have asked very correctly. We have not applied any politicizing here. It's a straight, simple talk. And I would like to congratulate you for where you are today personally in the group. I would like also to
thank you.
Kudos to Rajiv Jain, Saab, that has chosen you to lead his company, and I wish you all the very best. Wish Encraft all the very best, and wish all of us in this world very best for 21. And I am also a very strong believer of quality. आज हम भी हैं तो इसलिए हैं because हमने कुछ किया है ताकि चाहे पैसे 2 रुपए ज्यादा लिए कम लिए तो पता नहीं, बट कोई उंगली नहीं उठा के कह सकता कि कुछ गलत बेचा करके. तो वही है जिसको गुडविल बोलते हैं, रेपुटेशन बोलते हैं, और यही मैसेज हम आगे भी we want to take to the entire community. Like Avnish said very rightly, requesting the clients is to ask the right questions, and the questions don't start with price and end with price. Then that's a game that everybody's losing actually. The client is losing, the end customer is losing, the fabricator is losing, the manufacturer is losing. I don't see any sense of playing a game where everybody's a loser.
We need to ensure the value for money. Amit ji, look, if you see today, the polymer prices are just to the double. Even the logistics cost for the import, the container cost has increased 2.5 times.
Correct.
During this time, we need to hold the hand of each other. We need to talk to even all our consumer, customer, as well as the supply partner. Right? But not doing this just only to do the desperate sale. Otherwise, see what will happen. Ultimately, the client, if suppose me and you will put ourselves at the shoes of the client will always say, यार अमित अवनी से एक बात बताओ ना, सीम आप ही की कम्युनिटी का बंदा है, वो आ रहा है, आप बोलो सब कुछ बढ़ रहा है. Right? That's what my request with everyone.
No, I think you...
Boss, business बहुत है, business बहुत आएगा. We need to think beyond the box.
No, I think you are very right in saying that every buyer-seller relationship, not just be buyer-seller, it should be a partner relationship. Then it's going to work successfully long-term.
Correct.
Otherwise not. Anyways, have a great 21. Have a safe trip tomorrow. Remember, you have to go by air.
Yeah, correct.
Thank you all very much for joining today, and wish all of us a great 21. Thank you, Avnish. God bless.
Okay. Thank you, Amit ji, and thanks to all our viewers.